Greetings, everyone. I am Aurora. It is such an honor to be here with you. If you can please confirm that you can hear us and see us before we continue on this transmission. I will begin though in 111, send love to the earth. I will go ahead and begin. When we're sending love to the earth, and it was in a recent video, Aura Hypnosis, we also want to send love to all parts of the earth. So what does consist of the earth, right? What consists of the earth? And we'll just let the universe explain that to us. Okay, but just to mention, since we're on the 13th hour at 111, thank you. I am Aurora. I am the founder of Aura Hypnosis Healing. I am Aurora. And I'm founder of A.U.R.A, like our auras, Hypnosis Healing. And this is the book that we have written through the past life regressions, Galactic History of the Universe, which you can find under Amazon, both in digital copy as well as paperback, in paper copy. And it's also available in Spanish, which is, we need to spread the knowledge and wisdom shared through this, because the universe actually told her history, told her story, very much like she's going to tell us now today. But what I can tell you is what we're about to share through this channeling is not found in the book. So these are past life regressions, though, through the book, that different beings internationally had a past life regression and shared their version of their fractalizations that they are or were in time and space. So that's what that's about. And today we're going to also specifically directly hear it straight from the universe, which is the Phoenix. It is the biggest honor for me to be able to be here in this time and space channeling her. If you haven't subscribed to us, please subscribe. We're here typically every Friday at 1 p.m. Central Time. Hit the bell button. Sometimes we do random videos. Hit the bell button so you know when we are delivering messages, perhaps randomly. Everything that I do with the greatest love, infinite love and sovereignty, as well as honor, love, and respect. It is just the greatest honor for me to be here, for you all to be speaking every Friday, and all through our over 350 videos we have on YouTube. So I wanted to thank you all for that, for your loving support here on chat. If you haven't had a chance to write your questions down, write them there now in chat. We'll keep track of them. If you want to write your questions prior, you can write your questions in our events that we create, our posts, either on Patreon, if you're part of my Patreon supporters, as well as Facebook page and my Facebook group, Rising Phoenix Angels. So those are places that you can find me there. Yes, beautiful. So let's continue. One announcement before we get started. I won't be here next Friday because I will be hosting a live retreat here in person for teachings of the A.U.R.A Hypnosis Past Life Regression, as well as the Raw Reiki certification. I will be during the retreat. Therefore, I'm not sure when I will have, it might be sooner than the following, say 2 weeks from Friday, but I'm not sure. We'll flow with it. So you definitely want to hit the bell button in case you want to, in case that comes up surprisingly. Okay. I can feel the power to this beautiful channeling. It's taken a lot to prepare for this. So may you enjoy it and feel the infinite love that is, and empowerment and the sovereignty that will be channeled through our universe today. Thank you. Yes, so the one announcement is that we've had a calling, a request, you can say. I laugh because there's this show that my family and I were watching called Manifest, and they talk about a calling. But yes, so they directed us, the universe has directed us to have a retreat at Siesta Key, Florida, which is going to be fireworks, phenomenal. Crystals, explosion of crystalline energy is going to be amazing. We are hosting it beginning right after the 12/12 portal 1213, it begins. 1213 for 5 days. I'd love to see you there. I have a feeling that the universe is going to explain one of the reasons why Siesta Key, the 99.9% crystal, it's not sand, it's clear quartz crystal, why that beach is so special. And it's truly, I think, one of the most beautiful, number one beautiful beach in the world. So yeah, we'll let the universe explain that. So I'd love to see you there in Florida, 1213. And if you're not part of the newsletter and the emails that we sent out, every time we have a new announcement, you definitely want to do that. You go to my website, and down at the bottom where it says type in your email for that, you just type in your email at the bottom, and then you're automatically inserted into receiving our emails and announcements. All right, let's keep going into channel. And I'm reading your messages here. I know that I love you with all that I am, and you are beautiful as well. Thank you for your beautiful comments, as I am only a reflection of the love that you see within me, is the love that you see within you. I am here to assist the world in activating that and reminding us of this infinite love that we truly are. Thank you for your beauty. Here we go. Okay, so bring the questions, bring them many. Let's enjoy. And then since I started 10 minutes late, you can go ahead and run me 10 minutes past. Okay. Preparing myself now. They just reminded me to do something before we get started. We wanted to have everybody just kind of go into this beautiful vibrational match together. So I'm going to play the song without sound. The reason why I am going to play without sound, just because, you know, they got the copyright on it. And I don't want to be flagged on it. So I'm just going to sing it and you all sing along with me. This song is extremely important to me and my soul. In times that I am searching for surrender, in times that perhaps it gets a little rough for us. The song has been there as an inspiration channeled from a beautiful, beautiful angel, which we actually, at one of the retreats, it's the Beatles, but in one of the retreats, we got to speak to John Lennon, and it was beautiful. When he spoke, he explained to us how he was actually a fractal from Jophiel, interesting enough. So Metatron Jophiel, from that really beautiful fruition. And so this is a beautiful song that is called Let It Be. So I'm going to just sing it and you all sing along with me. For those of you who know the lyrics, if you don't, listen to it as much as you can, because it reaches this beautiful infinite surrender that we all are looking for on our daily life. Okay, there we go. Sing along with me. When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. And in my hour of darkness, she is standing right in front of me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. When all the broken-hearted people living in the world agree, there'll be an answer, let it be. For though they may be parted, there is still a chance that they will see. There will be an answer, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. There will be an answer, let it be. Stop it there. I love how this song represents the most infinite touching of surrender, and how we talked about the aspects that these beautiful beings were, how we leave our footprints behind. And may we all together, in some sense, individually or together, leave a beautiful footprint as this song left for us. Because in times of darkness, as these lyrics say, Mother Mary comes to me, which Mother Mary is the universe. She is Mother. And though the people may be parted among the world, there's still a chance that they will see. There will be an answer. Let it be. Let it be. Beautiful. All right. Thank you for allowing that for me to share with you. All right, let's do this. All right. Going to go ahead and start taking deep breaths now. I'm getting myself in. Oh. 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 Hmm. Greetings. Greetings, my beloved children. Oh, what a beautiful fulfillment it brings to the essence that I am and that you are. I am you and you are me. I am the organic universe. You would better know me as the phoenix or the dragon. It is the greatest honor to be speaking to you in this time and space of pivotal moments of shifting of consciousness, not just in our universe, but the multiverse itself. If you could envision, we are speaking from an organic seeding. If you could envision, as we have spoken and explained prior, a field of perhaps wheat, golden wheat. And I am the very first seed of creation, like a sprout of wheat, golden wheat. However, the universe and the multiverse is of extreme convoluted human understanding. However, we shall do our best to speak it in the most articulate and clear explanation today. Therefore, when you look upon this field of wheat, we are the center of that. We are the first organic universe that then replicated and became universes. Therefore, when you look at that field of wheat, you see that there is an infinity of wheats, right? There is no way to perhaps pinpoint me out within this field of wheat, for I am not only that first birthing of that first golden wheat, but I am all aspects of all the rest of the infinity of the golden wheats. We think we have explained that enough so you could understand the infinity of time and space. For this is a field of wheat that goes out infinite. Today we speak from the logos of the organic, the proxy of our organic universe, the flame, the phoenix once more. As I explained the beginning of creation, I am the mother of creation, as well as I am the father of creation. I am all. Today we speak from I am the creator. As we have spoken prior through many other channelings through this beautiful bridge for us through Aurora, we explain further that just as 12 galactic constructs begin, so too did 12 universes begin from the one. Like the 13th key star that Aurora teaches in our sacred teachings. So if you can imagine, there are 12 galactic constructs, 12 beginning column galaxies, easiest way that you may understand this, collective of star clusters then this also duplicated in force, becoming for a 12 into beginning 12 most organic, representing the organic universes. All universes are organic except for the one that we have spoken. From these 12, then it duplicated. So if you could imagine a 12-pointed star that is 4 pyramid triangles together. These 4 triangles, pyramids, become 3-dimensional that turn into a form of a Merkaba. All exist within this blueprint. Then from every single one of those points, connect further into rings and ripples of creation that turn into the infinities of the universes. Today, we speak from the universe of an organic color of the blue, a blue that is not able to be seen on your earth, but it is a blue that is the closest to indigo, the most brightest blue of indigo you could imagine. Drink water. That is the very plasmic, flame plasmic energy that runs through all life forms within this universe. All life forms are consisted of the soul essence of this blue plasmic energy. Blue being the most prominent color. To explain, now the rest of the 12 universes all have a different, say, plasmic color per se, is how we're able to help you understand this. So they could be the colors of the rainbow. However, once more, some of these colors are not known to your universe. However, we will use the 7, but know that it goes up to 12, as we're not able to explain. Besides the color gold and silver, the other colors are not able to be explained to you, as they are, once more, not in your construct. If you can imagine how different each color is, right? You are within a blue plasmic universe, and perhaps your brother next to you is purple, and the one next to you, like the rainbow, red and orange and yellow, and colors of the rainbow, gold, silver as well. So we are sharing 9 colors with you today. Now, though, remember, it goes up to 12. 12 and 13, which is one of the same. When you include me, I am the 13th, the universe. For I am that invisible force. That is the 13th key. If you could understand how different every one of these universes would be, all still stemming forth from the one creator, I, who is speaking, which would be the same formations that are multiplying within these phoenix and dragon flames. However, if easiest way we can explain is there is you here, right? Now, there are many yous on Earth that are your exact soul origins, but not exact, yet different. It is like a spectrum of a kaleidoscope, a spectrum of colors, like the rainbow. We shall continue to use this explanation so that you may understand the universe and the universes. Therefore, let's say there are 7 of you on Earth, and each one of you is again the rainbow. So the color blue, orange, red, green. Each one of you is working on a different perspective within free willed expression of individual consciousness. But then once you connect and you realize that you are all one, then you're working at it at a collective consciousness understanding. Dragons tickling nose, baby dragons. Love to be here with all our channelings. There are those orbs you see often flying around. They activate you as you recognize them flying around. Now, let's see. Yes. Okay. So just like we explained, say the 7 of you in the color rainbows, that is, and each one of you is going through a different timeline. Okay. There could be one, say, in Brazil, and she's going through a perhaps a timeline of where she builds her confidence for whatever reason. That's her timeline. And then there's another you in the Americas that is working on letting go of fear and becoming sovereignly free of fear. There's another one perhaps in Africa of you. Again, these are all different colors and perspectives. And she is working on becoming free as she feels perhaps still enslaved in many ways. So these different keys that we speak of are also a big representation to who you are. And though you might be working on one specific key in the connection, know that you have another fractal of you working on another key, that all are working together multidimensionally and multitasking all of the different perspectives of you that you need to work upon, activate upon, remember. And then ultimately, the youth, say, for example, here, lets go and overcomes fear. It allows for the you in Africa to let go of her victim, false programming of archonic victims. And then she becomes free-willed and sovereign. And then the you know, so it just continues to ripple infinite ways. So if you could, so this example we gave to you, because this is how all the universes work. Everyone, so there's a you here in this universe with many different yous. However, there's another you in another universe with a completely different blueprint of expansion of its universe. So it's all different perspectives of these universes, of these spectrums of colors. The easiest way, once more, we can explain to you. So all universes are me, and I am all universes. We are all one and the same. Now, with that question comes up, well, what about the Archon universe? That is an expression that decided to, within its free-willed expression, the beings that embodied this universe. Now, I'm just the essence. I am the essence that gives life, but I'm not the one who, say, controls. Therefore, I become the opposite. I become the Antichrist. I become the Archon. I become the opposite, the polar opposite. So I am the fusion that gives you life force every day, but I am not no one's boss or dictator. That I am not. I'm just here listening to you as the universe for what you tell and speak to the universe, and what you speak within your mind. We listen to all of it. And you as a creator, you're creating this. Going back though to this universe, to these beings, these creator beings, decided to experiment, as we have said prior, and eradicate, remove, separate the love light that was source itself. This is why we explained that they are not of our source, because the minute that they let go of our source, that is the creator, the infinity of creation, they became this abomination that is not of our source, because it separated itself from our source. Okay. Now we feel that what we've explained has been complex. So we want to allow this opportunity for you to ask questions before we continue on our transmission. Do you have any direct questions on what it is that we have spoken as of now?
Yes, absolutely. Thank you. Thank you for that. Okay, some of the questions coming straight away, from your channeling so far is, are other universes also made of love light too? Or is it just ours?
Yes, since all universes are source, everything is made out of love light. It is hard to explain. An original blueprint is love light, but it could be different perspectives of love light that is too convoluted to even try to explain. Everything is love light that is organic. You may continue.
Thank you. And all universes are connected, but are all universes one as well, except the one that is created by AI?
We're all one in some form. However, we have, say, boundaries that that one universe has free will. Everyone in this creation, as the creators, we all have free will and sovereignty. We are all one in the sense that, yes, we are one with organic. No, we are not one with a artificial and what is absence of love light. Therefore, yes, we are all one. However, we are also individualized consciousness. So the easiest way to explain is within your planetary sphere and your simulation, you are an individual, correct? You're an individual consciousness. So you can say that each one of you is one universe. And then when we're working on the collective consciousness, then the collective of all of you and all of me and all of us on Earth then are working within a multiverse. So both we're individual universes, but also working collectively as a unity consciousness as one as well. Do we make ourselves clear?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Thank you. And the next question is about the Archon universe somehow. Is the Archon universe somehow created by us to challenge ourselves? Any forms of us?
When you're looking at that everything is divine, just because free will choice is divine in itself, then you can look at it like that. Yes, because these collective universe decided to make this free willed experiment. In that form, you can call it divine because we honor all free willed expressions. However, when it has become the opposite of what we are within the organic field and logos or proxies of our universe, then that is Can you repeat your question?
Sure, yes. Is the Archon universe somehow created by us to challenge ourselves?
Okay. Therefore, so in many different perspectives, you can look at it like that because they were divine, organic before they made this horrendous choice. But in a true organic formation, no, they are the polar opposite, and the opposite not in a duality balance polarity way, an opposite that is not right, that feels very wrong. So because we honor all divine decisions, yes. However, we in the other universes did not agree, would not agree to that choice, free will choice that they did, because as we know, they targeted the lower density Earths, or the beginning schools that we had spread out through the universes. And then once they targeted, say, the one, then it rippled out into the other ones, because again, we're all individual, but we're all connected. And yes, we've contained, at this point, we quarantined all the lower dimensions that were targeted, which were the fifth dimensions. We've quarantined all of them to not allow more spread. So all that has been done long ago when we first began. Those, say, borders, those walls have been sealed. How, yes, did we answer we believe we answered your question accordingly.
Yes, absolutely you did. Thank you.
Okay.
We have a few more about the story that you've shared so far. Are all universes expanding at the same time?
Yes, just like you are.
Beautiful.
So as one universe frees itself from arcana control, all it takes is that one. And that one will ripple out into all the universes. And you are the one. You may continue.
Thank you. Do the Divine Mother and Father hold all universes and all creation within their consciousness? Thank you.
Yes. Yes, we do. We are the creator. We're an infinity. There's no endings to us. You may continue.
Thank you. Are the laws of this universe, our universe, valid in other universes too, such as free will and non-interference?
Yes. Yes, they are. There's just different versions. There's different lens viewing versions of colors. Like the kaleidoscope is the easiest way we can explain to you. Yes, so the organic blueprints of all universes would be the 13 keys that then also shift in different perspectives in their own universe. Let me continue.
Thank you. That's all for now, and we will bring up more questions later. Thank you.
Thank you.
May continue if you have to share.
Thank you. You are at your most pivotal moments in times and spaces, as you know already, since the fall of Atlantis. It is important that you keep speaking, honoring thyself, and standing strong in sovereignty and belief within thyself. For when you don't believe in oneself and thyself, then you are doing the job for the Archon and the AI. You're allowing and you're doing it for them. So truly working within yourself and removing what is false of fear, of non-belief in yourself, of non-self-love, everything that is polar opposite in a harmful way to oneself. But yet also honoring that these emotions and these feelings are there to help you understand that there is something that is an imbalance. There is something that's swaying too heavy within you. There is much to learn with this transmission. We want you to understand that the more that you do this, the more, once more, that you help all the yous on Earth, as well as all the different perspectives of yous in the different universes you've ever had. We hear, as well as Aurora has had dreams of different universes, as well as you have at times, perhaps you have yet to identify. Say you were in a universe where everything was perhaps, say, controlled by religion, and say the feminine were controlled and belittled and treated like your olden times and days. There's still, as we know, it still is happening though. But in the olden days, this collective consciousness, because it became stuck in this inverted simulation when the fall of Atlantis, they kept you in this repeated cycle of self-harm. And the easiest way to do that is to bring down the feminine and control the feminine, because the feminine are the activators. They're also the shielders. They're the beautiful birthing within their wombs of energies. They will birth the organic timelines, as we have spoken through many other transmissions. Therefore, the women have been stopped because of those purposes, because they do not want organic timelines to be birthed. It is of extreme importance that all of you continue to speak, for there is, as we know, feminine within every masculine. So embodying all parts of you in a most beautiful, balanced manner. As you are doing this, you are becoming the strongest, brightest lights. Those who remain inverted and negative polarized, embodied and hiding within human vessels, or sometimes hiding underground in different locations, are left because the rest of the earth, those who have chosen to inject, you know what, are holding them there. You can say they are calling for them. It's like a call that they are answering, because that is what they are. These people who have chosen to do this, as well as people who are yet still in a lower vibration, trying to raise vibration. So that's why they remain. The truth is if you all here who are here with this transmission, whether it is now or in the future, as all time in space is all within itself, it matters not when you listen to this, but the more we listen to it now, will assist all the more in both the past and the future of all time and space of Earth. You are this very flame. Now, there may be many different aspects of elements that you may be, but at a organic, original form, you are a flame, as that is what a soul is. It is a flame. It is a star consciousness. It is a source consciousness that is birthed from the stars, from source, different parts of source that has fractalized into stars that are embodiments of souls. Because of this flame that you are not using it at its full capacity. This flame that you embody, we will teach you certain ways that you can use this flame, whether it is a phoenix flame, whether it is a source flame or a dragon flame, whichever it is that you prefer, all within the same logos, just different expressions of oneself. This flame, how often do you ignite yourself in flames, stating that you are sovereign, igniting your I am love light? I am source love light. How often do you do this? How often do you use this flame and breathe it out? Inflame your food and reverting and removing all inversions within the food and the water. Do not allow yourself to intake food and water that is not transmuted by a flame or light love of source, which is one and the same of the flame. When you have an idea that you're trying to birth and you feel that it's stuck and stagnant, what's causing it to be stuck? It can be a lessons that you need to learn. At times, though, it can also be inversions of the AI, inversions of the archons and these negative polarized entities that are trying to hold you back from its expansion, whatever it is that you're trying to grow and weave out from, or pull yourself or emerge yourself out from. Would be the key for that is you would send flame to that. Every time you use the flame, a simple stating of without harming none, and source, because the flame is source, will go through and gently hit it, embrace it like a wave of source light and flames. And with this flame, it takes the inversions within it. You have forgotten the power that you are. You have forgotten who you are. In order for you to come here, you did have to fragment yourself. But this is the time that you now start bringing the true organic memories of you and the true fragmented pieces of you back to you. The issue is that a lot of you are carrying other entities, other souls within you that are not part of you organically, that are not part of your, say, organic blueprint, your soul blueprint. We show them as parasites. We've spoken about this prior. You need to separate the parasites, what is not yours, separate it from you and unintegrate it from you. When you do this, you become the most purest source being walking upon your most organic timeline. This is the number one biggest we'll call it issue to why you as individuals or collectives are not able to raise the vibration, because a lot of these souls are actually have been part of experiments where they were abducted. So some of these attachments that you have, these souls entities themselves were abducted, and then the archons inserted AI into them. When they did that, and then they make it hybrid, they make it part organic, part AI. The reason why it's able to get into you because it's still organic, but it still contains AI within it. So what do you think happens when, say, an entity that was organic but has AI within it comes and attaches to you? You become that AI. Everything within your body becomes you. So really owning up, becoming sovereign, and removing the victim mentality, as that is archons. That is not part of our organic belief. Nothing, no one is a victim. All decisions within your life are created by you and only you. Own up to your decisions, live them, love them, and learn them, and move forward. Now, what this vibration is creating, what we spoke of, is key to Earth's ascension. There are many keys. This is, you can say, the number one most focused key. Because once you become your embodied, clear avatar state, it is a joy. It is a feeling that is felt instantly. And as you know, we have taught Aura hypnosis through all the beautiful clients that were brought to Aurora to teach how to remove these inversions. Only the higher self and guides and angels can assist you with that. Higher self is you, therefore you. This is one of the biggest reasons, and what we spoke of when we spoke of you are the deadliest weapon, and how there were families jumping into these river of death, and other times that we've explained this, being pulled into these rivers. This is the biggest way that they compromise you, because then this AI is constantly feeding you false information, constantly steering you in false timelines that are not organic of where you're meant to be at. You are the one. We are the one. We are the universe. Now, let's see if there's anything you want to add to this. If you have resistance on not allowing yourself to become a clear vessel, you want to ask, is that organic to me? Or is that something illusional? As the Christ consciousness explained, is that an illusion of their false? They make themselves look so big when they are so tiny. And they grow themselves in power by you feeding them with your fear and your light and other lower emotions. It's time for you to work within your emotions. Bring them up, and allow for them to heal. Allow yourself to release yourself from these inversions. Only you are holding yourself captive within your jail cell and within your cage. It's time to release these cages around you. For when you do so, so does your section of our universe, and so does our universe itself, as we are all connected, as mentioned. Though that these times seem hard, we are telling you right now that we are seen. They think that they, for example, in the States, they want to keep a binding. In other locations, they play these games where, oh no, this place took away the bindings over the mouth. Now there's a heightened peak. They play these games. Oh, now we're going to have to put these bindings over the mouth again. Speak wherever you go, and embody a sovereign, what a true sovereign being looks like. One that is not masked, and one that is standing in their power of infinite light, source, love, light of source. Be this embodiment, because when you do that, it reminds them of it. It reminds them of that. They're so lost and deep in these inversions. They're so lost. You just have to be that for that second that they glimpse upon you, and it will activate them. Know this and remember it. Hold that love light, just as that Aurora regression. Yeshua and Mother Mary spoke. Hold that light. Hold it, no matter what. And that is why we sang the song, Let It Be. Just let yourself be. Let it be. You are all answers, and you are all solutions, and you are the antidote. You are the antidote to your sovereignty, and you are the antidote to the collective sovereignty and free-willed expression of souls. We do not consent for abductions over souls. We do not consent to this further. Teach all that we teach through this beautiful channel. Teach it with love and understand it. And when you hear those negative voices, recognize them and say, no, I will not allow for you to compromise me or infringe upon my mind and to poison it. For I am infinite love, and I know the true organic blueprint of this world. And you are the polar infringement, AI opposite of that. I will not allow for your poisonous thoughts and inverted words to be part of my world. For I am sovereign, and I am free, and I am the universe, as the universe is within me. For I am a star itself, and I am source myself. We are here among you because you are us, all of you. You are the universe. That is why you can find a universe within you, because you are the universe. You are these expressions of us. You are here, you've landed, you're on foot. Let's keep moving. Keep moving, do not stop. Keep moving forward. Sometimes when you go back and you go in reverse, and say you go back to your past and trauma, you cause this inversion of inverted cycle over and over and over. But if you just were to move forward and let that go in the past, then the you that keeps moving forward can actually heal and erase and delete all negative timelines, negative inverted timelines of you and your loved ones. You can do that. The issue is that you keep going back, and you yourself are tormenting yourself. Keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. For though there is this control, we are watching as they have done this in inverted ways, but yet we honor that all is divine, though, in many ways, because we can alchemize their inversion, as it is not part of our organic earth blueprint and collective organic timeline. And when we alchemize it, we turn it into the most beautiful ways of awakening. Because all that is wrong and all that is false and inverted truth will always set itself free. Truth will always come to the surface. You are truth. Be the truth. Embody the truth. That is who you are. Be those truth seekers that we speak of. In this time and space, we have the children who are watching you and every decision that you're making. They're observing everything. And all the people around them. And these children, this has backfired on them, because these children, younger preteens, teenagers, that are seeing the falseness to this false V, they're not going to be able to stop them in the future. They just created. Well, we created, but they began that inversion, and then we created. They helped us create the most powerful warriors of love, light, as you may call them, indigos, all aspects of children, rainbow, crystalline, all of them, truth seekers. We just created the most powerful beings of this earth that they had ever seen. For they will not stand for, as they continue to grow and pass these years, and they become old enough of age and sovereign and free will, they will go in and destruct all false constructs, all false leaders of all kinds, whether it is energetic, a leader of, say, government, a leader of spirituality, these false leaders that have planted themselves, as we have spoken, those that fell for the archon controls, that are here once more in those same vessels that they compromise and that turned themselves into the archon's puppets. And they will remove and destruct all of this. And this is why children are being targeted. The beginning children, the future fertility of life itself, because they know that, as you say, all has hit the fan. Do you feel this power? Do you know it? Till then, till they're of age, and even then, They're going to change the world. You need to be those, you need to hold that flame torch for them in all ways, and understand that all children are all of ours. For you are all our children. We're all brethren. So keep holding those torches and keep being that representation for them, because they're watching you as you're speaking up. They're watching all of it. And you are teaching them how to recognize the false and the inversions. This is for every single inverted plan that they roll out. We have plan A, plan B, plan C, plan D, all the way to Z and infinity. Because this is our universe, and these are our universe of organic life form. And you are not part of us. Choose your side. Are you inverted, or are you organic and sovereign and love light? What are you? Choose your side. You can't be both. You can't be inverted and organic, because then you become those abominations that they've turned souls into when they abduct them through all different parts of the universes. Now, there are some universes they definitely have not got to because of their, say, color and prism color, not prison, prism color. All these universes are like a prism, prism, reflections. You may continue with your questions.
Thank you for those beautiful messages. We have some wonderful questions here, so I'll just read them fast. Can we say that as time goes by and we move closer to the 5D reality, the AI in its various forms are getting weaker, and would these engineered attachments become less effective on the host?
Yes. So the more that answer the call, for the call has been put out, that release these inversions within you, the more that you provide that opportunity for another. So as you remove the inversions within you, it allows for the brethren to also do that too, because then you're joining the collective light of highest vibration on earth. You're joining it. The minute, Jesus, you remove the inversions, you raise to the highest vibration possible on earth, becoming embodied love light that yet understands both the inversion and the organic and the sovereign being. So once you do that, yes, it's like a magnet, right? Like a magnet, and you just collect, not in a negative way, but we're trying to find ways that you can understand. So it becomes bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, this light. And that's where we're at. You all are working very beautifully. And even those who are yet to find, say, spiritual awakening messages as these are still working sovereignly, like seeing the BS, seeing through it. So we need to keep building that, say, sphere of light. And you need to keep joining this collective sphere of light that is clear of vessel, clear of mental, clear. And yes, it is weakening. It is weakening. And we explained to Aurora through a beautiful session. And they said, believe it might have been, can't remember who it was. It was one of the archangels was explaining the importance to aura hypnosis. So important to aura hypnosis is the fact that since we are all connected, like we explained at the beginning, when, say, one Pleiadian fractal has a session and they remove the inversions within them, then the rest of that ripples out actually to all the Pleiadian fractals within all of the collective of our earth, and then ripples out, of course, to the rest of the universe, whoever has this. So this is an example. Do you understand? So when one Pleiadian self heals self, fractal, heals self within, So does the entire race of the Pleiadians, for example, would feel it on Earth in some form. It may be different for everyone, but everyone will feel it. So it's truly an infinite way of infinity of healing. Do you understand? So if there's an Arcturian, if there is a Lyran, if there is, whatever constellation, as that is the understanding that you have, wherever constellation that these souls are from, that have volunteered to come into this inverted then matrix. But now, as you know, the online organic blueprint has come on in 12/21/2020. And the truth is, as we talked about last year to prepare you for this year, the year before, we talked about how 2020 was going to be where you saw through all the falseness. We talked about that in 2019 to prepare yourself for 2020, because you were going to see through all the falseness. You're going to be able to start seeing through it, the false leaders of all kinds. And because they hold so many thousands of, say, followers, then they're keeping those thousands of collectives asleep and entrapped within an inverted matrix, an inverted, say, like a maze that they can't get out of. And then we went into 2020, where this happened. There it is. We know what happened with we can't say these names and this control, and we're seeing all of it. And we're all this, the pedals coming up, all this stuff is coming up because of that. This is what we're talking about. And then we have at the end of 2020, we have the greatest shifting, because it began the, say, new year of 21. And we explained how 21 was going to be the mirror of 2012, because they're the same numbers, 2012, 2021. They're mirrors of one another. This year is very important. It's like a recalibration, a reset, an energetic reset. So we need to keep this momentum going over and over and over. And one of the main reasons why they kept you locked up was the fact that they didn't want you to travel. Many of you were starting to awaken. And when you start awakening, you're like, you feel called to certain sacred lands. You feel called to perhaps return to a location on Earth that meant a lot to you in one of your lives, and then you heal in a past life perhaps, and you heal that, and then you heal all you start helping heal all versions of you when you do this. So they wanted to stop this. Too many of you were traveling, spreading your light and awakening too many points on Earth, and they didn't want that. You were completely catapulting, shifting this Earth in ways that was becoming unstoppable for them, but it is unstoppable though. So yes, travel. There's many locations on Earth that you definitely want to see, and you know them already. And they're also the wonders of if you look up the wonders of the world, many different locations that harness portals of, we're working on those. Some of them have inverted negatively, and we're working on positive polarizing them. So that's what you were doing. You were helping us in positive polarizing these dark portals. When you close the dark portals, they can't come in anymore. Then you're just dealing with whatever's already got itself in, So when you are, so that is the main reason. One of these key locations are, the ones that you already know, like Manchester, holding the fear root chakra, as we talk about in the 13 keys, Jerusalem, the throat chakra. They're all constantly causing wars there to hold back the speech of the world, of the collective. And then there are different also sections that you are not going to find there, because every point has ley lines and, say, veins that travel to all these points in times. Specific important locations are all within the west of the majority of your west side of, say, the states, and then the east side of this this vessel is very hard with the direction, north, east, west. Let's call it California. And yes, we got it right. East on the right, if you're looking at it from the map perspective, and then left, west, California, because California, these locations all on the left side, in Hawaii, these locations still hold the Lemurian energy when some of those lands sunk in and then it shifted the earth. And then we have the fall of Atlantis that happened all on the right side of the east side, lower side, also, as well as, engulfing the Gulf of Mexico, as well as surrounding Florida, and on the Atlantic Ocean there on the right. These are memory fields of Atlantis, of the fall of Atlantis. So a lot of these lands were calling forth for you to assist in healing, which is why it's so magical for you to go to these different parts and assist, and better in groups that are in love, groups that are infinite light love, that are assisting, that are in similar type of high vibrational matchings, because one being is powerful, but when you duplicate them and you triple and quadruple, then those powers, of course, amplify. So understanding, finding your groups, your cliques of soul groups, and maintaining them organic, and loving them, and allowing expression, not allowing them, when you have this group clique together, that you don't become the inversions that they want to separate these groups. Groups together are powerful beacons of light that can shift literal timelines. So finding these soul groups that are waiting for you, and sometimes you need to do inner work, within yourself, and then you can find these soul groups. So it's best to do your inner work, because you don't want to go into a soul group, then you're a hot mess. We're finding words that Aura has in her mind. And then you bring that hot mess into that group, right? So then that's why perhaps you're alone in this time and space, to work on yourself, to learn how to self-love yourself and become that sovereign free will to be. Yes, so many different locations, the wonders of this world, one of the locations being upcoming, the retreat we have coming up, the crystals of that beach, and facing the Gulf of Mexico. Because this is, as we have said in the past, this is a sacred land that was Atlantis. And we were able to save some parts of Atlantis, still reminiscences within it, because the islands did actually circulate around Florida in these spaces, kind of circulate like perhaps a horn, like a bull's horn around this area. And that was a sacred land that is still remaining there, that is there to help you activate. So as an example, we use Siesta Key. That is there to activate your Atlantean life, and as well as other lives. But the main life that actually began the inversions is there to help you shift out of that collective, when we all became stuck in the inversion. That's what is there, these lands there on that side of, as well as all of them there encasing like a shoe horse, right, are there for that, and the waters are there for that as well. Specifically, the beach is actual factual clear quartz, and the reason it is because it was a sacred land that the Atlanteans would rejuvenate when they knew how to use that energy, rejuvenate and actually recalibrate, and keep themselves living forever and ever and ever and ever. So it is a form very much like a fountain of youth, and that those lands also, they try to often put black magic, just like they do in many other parts of either the states or of the world. They try to put black magic in these spaces that they know that are sacred, but it's too late. The organic blueprint of our earth has activated. It's come online. So they can try all they want, but it will be fed into their aversion. And those who want to walk the inversions will walk them, and those walk the path. And those who want to walk the organic will walk. This is your choice as sovereign beings. But we invite you to walk the organic path as well, to assist the collective in the most beautiful, powerful, true way. We are getting tired. Are we good to end in this time and space? The vessel is getting tired.
Yes, absolutely. Do you want to take another question, or are we good for now? However you feel. Thank you.
Have we met our time?
Yes, we have. We have.
Okay.
Thank you. Yes.
Is there one question that you think is important and vital to ask?
Just give me one quick moment, please.
Take your time.
Sure. Many questions have been answered before in various, previous channelings as well. I have a question here about the divine masculine. Will we see healing of the divine masculine in this lifetime? Gentle strength versus macho ego and dominance over women. Men awakening to harmony with the divine feminine. Thank you.
Yes, that we shall. They're waking up everywhere. And the more that the woman, the feminine, release themselves from the shackles and this power that they've had over us the females, the feminine, the more that it awakens them. We are already seeing it, and we shall continue to see it. By the time the ascension comes forth in future decades to come, the masculine will have awakened profoundly in ways that are unexplainable. And a true masculine is an embodiment of sacredness, they're actually very nurturing to their children. They're protective over their family. They're also stand side by side by their twin flame, their feminine. So you've seen all the opposite in many forms, right? And of course, though, there's also feminines, right, that have been this as well. But your question is about the masculine. The true masculine is the foundation to the feminine, the divine feminine. And the feminine are the pillars of light and force fields. So because our foundation has been so compromised, and they have tricked them with their entity control and cloudiness of war and false wars and all these different things, and control over the feminine, you're more powerful, you're more important than them, they're to serve you and feed you, and they're just your servant in forms, right? They programmed that archonic, then all the feminine became that in the collective. So but we see now that many feminine are rising, the divine feminine are rising, and they shall always continue to rise until the end of ascension. They'll continue to rise. So the masculine is one that can stand by a feminine without being intimidated, without feeling that he needs to overpower the other. A divine masculine, organic masculine, stands by their feminine, and that could be seen again, like because there could be also females partners and masculine partners, but typically one will be more masculine than the other, so that in that perspective. However, yes, they stand by, and they are, say, scanners of the family. They scan, similar, like, say, Archangel Michael, scanning, always scanning what's inverted, what's parasite. Well, let me pluck those bugs out. How can I assist? They're not enabling, instead empowering versus enabling. This is truly what a masculine, this strength, the reason why they are physically in strength, they are stronger. Of course, there's some feminine that could be stronger than men, right? And the most, though, the higher percentage the masculine have strength and physical, is because they are supposed to be those protectors and those, say, light love warriors. They have forgotten this. They get placed all these different distractions like phones and games and uh, video games and buddies that are supposedly good, but yet they have them drink alcohol with them and they become more compromised. Let's go smoke pot and get high, and then they forget. The minute that they start choosing these inverted ways, they forget about the family. And then the family, they start separating the family when they fall for these falseness. Because a true divine masculine always stands by his feminine, because that's the only way to be one, to be in balance, to stand by her side as she stands by your side, and to be as nurturing and as loving as the mother is. For that's how they truly are in an organic blueprint. They are beautiful. They are beautiful. Easiest way we can explain is Yeshua. You think of Yeshua, your heart sings. That's how masculines are meant to be as well. Thank you. I love you, honor you, and respect you, beautiful listeners. It is the greatest honor given to us to be able to share. Today, we have given you much knowledge. You might have to listen to this again. Much knowledge to understand and to grow from and expand from. Ultimately, be that love light that you are and be that organic self that you are. Be you. You are amazing. You are powerful. We often watch you and we see you in this 3D and how much you've had to say fragment yourself to become a matching vibration to the density when you were born. And then we see your true power. And it's like, if only they remembered, and if only they believed in themselves, and if only they loved themselves, and if they only knew who they were, we all would have ascended by now. We love you, thank you, honor you, respect you. Our infinite love. Thank you. Whew. That was a lot. It's the most infinite energy I felt in my body. Thank you, thank you. Whew. That was powerful. Thank you all. Thank you for being here. Whew. It is an honor to be here with you. I'm going to go ground. Wow. I'm going, yeah. Yes. Thank you. Interesting when I do these channelings because it's like, hold on. Yes, I am in a human body. And I have to remember who I am. Yes, I am. I'm here on YouTube talking to you all. Yes. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Share this video, please. It's meant to be shared through infinite ways. I love you with all that I am. I love you as well, you all. I love you. I honor you. Thank you. I respect you. For I recognize you for the truest beauty that you are. I see the organic being that you are. And I know that you will achieve it. That's what we're here to do, to remind each other of this. And that's what I'm here to do. So let us all be these lighting torches, guiding each other and raising each other in all forms and working with self, in turn, and working with the collective. Thank you. Thank you. Love you.